Hey everyone, my name is Ty Allan Jackson. I am a children's book author. I love being a children's book author. It is everything to me. I love creating books for you to read and enjoy. I am the author of 4 children's books. One of those books is titled You Are Amazing, I Am Amazing. It's a book about self-empowerment and feeling good about yourself. I have another book. It's a chapter book titled The Super Duper Kid. It is a classic good versus evil superhero story that all kids that read enjoy. My flagship book is titled Danny Dollar. It teaches kids about finance and entrepreneurship and money. Money's important, right? So I wrote this book just so that you can learn so much more about money. But the book that I'm going to read to you today is my favorite read aloud ever. It is titled When I Close My Eyes. You know why I emphasize that word eyes? Because when I'm reading this book aloud, sometimes I need a little bit of help. Would you mind helping me? Awesome. So what I'm going to do is when I'm reading this book and I point to you, I want you to say the word eyes. You said you could do that with me, right?
Yes.
Very cool. All right, so let's get started. We are going to read my picture book, When I Close My
Eyes.
Good job. As we start the book, I need a really big yawn. Good morning to me. It's a beautiful day. It's time to get dressed and go out and play. Although I love my world outside, it's so much fun when I close my
eyes.
Really good. When I close my
eyes,
I am so far away. In the middle of the jungle is where I love to play. I can hang around with a monkey and play cards with a cheetah, break dance with a gorilla, or put spots on a zebra. Play house with an elephant while making fajitas, have a tea party with a rhino whose name is Juanita. I love that part. I'm having so much fun. Oh, how time flies. To be back at the park, I just open my
eyes.
Although I love my world inside, it's nothing like when I close my
Eyes.
When I close my
Eyes.
I am so far away. In the middle of the ocean is where I love to play. There are fish and coral and creatures of the sea. They look so strange. They look nothing like me. I see sharks and turtles and octopi too. There are rays and crabs and a whale that's blue. I give a high five to a starfish, have a race with a seahorse, and who wins the race? Well, me, of course. I'm having so much fun. Oh, how time flies. For me to go home, I just open my
Eyes.
Good job again. Although I love my world of nighttime skies, it's nothing like when I close my
Eyes.
When I close my
Eyes.
I am so far away. Amongst the stars is where I love to play. Floating around in outer space, feeling the rays of the moon all over my face. I can play catch with the earth or ride a moon ray. Play ring toss with Saturn as Venus does ballet. Play a bizarre guitar with my good friend Mars or get an autograph from some really big stars. I'm having so much fun. Oh, how time flies. To be back in bed, I just open my
Eyes.
Big yawn again, everybody. Good night to me. I had a beautiful day. I think I'll close my
Eyes.
and dream the night away. The end. I really hope you enjoyed that story. I love reading the story aloud. And you know what else I love doing? I love telling people where I got the idea from to write this book. Believe it or not, I got the idea to write this book from a pack of Bazooka bubblegum. I know, really strange, right? Here's what happened. One day, I went to the store and I got a pack of Bazooka bubblegum, and wrapped around the gum is a comic, and inside the comic was a joke. And this joke was so funny that it inspired me to write this story. Would you like to know the joke?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you. Here is the joke. What is the one animal you don't want to play games with? Can you guess? Can you figure it out? Did you get it? The answer is a cheetah. You get it? A cheetah. Why? Because it sounds like a cheater. And of course, nobody wants to play games with a cheater, right? Also, if you were paying attention to the story, you'll notice there's a scene where the little girl is playing cards with a cheetah. This book is about something that's one of the most powerful things in the world. It is about imagination. The little girl closes her eyes and uses her imagination to go to faraway places. In fact, can you remember what the 3 places it is she went to when she closed her eyes?
Jungle.
One of them was the jungle. She was in the park and closed her eyes, and she was in the jungle. Do you remember what the other part was?
Ocean.
The ocean, that's right. When she was in the bathtub, she used her imagination and pretended that she was in the ocean. Do you remember where the last place was that she used her imagination in?
Outer space.
You got it. Outer space. When it was nighttime and she was all tucked in her bed at night, she closed her eyes and used her imagination and pretended that she was in outer space. You're really good at using your imagination. So I hope you loved my story. I really loved reading it to you. I look forward to seeing you again when I read some of my other stories. But in the meantime, keep reading, love each other, and have an amazing day.